Now, 4 years ago, it was Mike Pence against who? Against who? You remember who the VP was?
Kane.
Very good. Because most people don't. I went out. I walked Holly the terror dog this morning. You know Holly intimately. It is story.
I know Holly very.
Okay, so there's like 1,000 COVID dogs in my neighborhood now. Before there were 3. Now there's dogs everywhere, and people are walking them. And and they always stop and chat. And I go, "Do you remember the last VP debate? It was Pence against." Nobody remembered Tim Kaine or anything about the debate. So tonight that's got to change because the Trump campaign is now stuck because the president has COVID and because the first debate was a fiasco. I think that Vice President Pence could reignite momentum in that campaign if he takes a hammer to Senator Harris. Do you believe that?
I don't think it. I think you have to make a decision as the debate unfolds. I don't think you can plan right at the get-go. I think you have to be prepared to go after someone aggressively, but also be prepared to back up. You can't really, because you have to see what your opponent does. If she comes after him aggressively, he needs to make a decision whether to sit back and act like that she's just going after him and overly aggressive. On the other hand, he might want to go back at her. But I don't think you can decide without. I think these are audibles, Bill. You make your decision as the debate goes down, what's your best strategy? But in anticipation of it, you be ready for everything. You study your opponent, you study the issues, you study your own issues, your own record, you study your opponent's record. But I think debates are audibles, and he's going to have to make a decision as it unfolds, just as she is. I don't think that. But I would not commit to the. If I were either candidate, I would not commit to either strategy. I would be ready for anything and read my opponent. Look, in the courtroom we do that. You measure the evidence as it comes in, and you decide how you want to perform in front of the jury. Do you want to be an aggressive lawyer and go after the facts, or do you want to step back and act like this doesn't bother me? There's nothing there.
But
you call these as it happens.
But if the case is going against you, you've got to step
it
up.
Then you change strategy.
That's right.
Yes,
and that's where Pence
certainly
is
change your
now.
strategy.
Pence is right. That's where he is. He's got to get momentum back to the Trump-Pence ticket.